5 starters for Eldon in this game tonight for the Salem Tigers. They'll be in the white uniforms tonight with the navy blue numbers and trim. And that will be Josh Arts. He'll be getting his first start of the year. Gunnar Conkle, Braden Carmack, Grant Connell, and Levi Smith on the starters for the Salem Tigers. Nice crowd on hand. Even with the limited amount of vouchers that they do give out. Nice crowd. Ready to go for this one. The Mustangs, by the way, are in their burgundy uniforms. They have gold and white trim on the sides, the gold numbers on the front and back, and again the white piping on the jerseys and the hips of the pants. They're ready to go. We're going to have Tigers, who lost a heartbreaker the other night against the Newburgh Wolves after coming back from a 19-point halftime deficit, 67-65. They're really just looking like they're just starting to become that team that we've been expecting to see. Of course, you got to remember, Salem got started out with that COVID-19 quarantine early in the season. They got put 15 days behind everybody else, and they're finally just starting to catch up. And yeah, it really is hard to lose Lucas Morrison tonight, but the Tigers will try and work their way through it. The Tigers and the Mustangs are ready to take things underway here on this Friday night. Glad to have you aboard. We do want to remind you, tomorrow night, the Missouri Tiger game with LSU has been canceled due to COVID-19. So no Missouri game on Saturday night. That has been canceled. All right, it will be Connell going up against Austin Rush. As we get ready for this one, thank you for joining us on KSMO Radio and on KSRadio.com, Twitch TV. Thank you for being here. It's Connell getting it back, and Conkle will take it before it goes out of bounds, and the Tigers of Salem will start with the ball in the Mustang zone. Carmack has it down low to Arts. Back out to Carmack. He's guarded there by Hees. Out to Conkle. Conkle between the circles, left side pass to Levi Smith. Back to Conkle, inside to Connell, now to Carmack. Carmack back to Conkle. Inside to Connell, now to Smith. Arts has it on the perimeter. Now Conkle is getting double teamed there. Goes back to Smith between the circles. Bounce past Conkle. Conkle puts up the three. It's off the iron. No good. Connell with a rebound. Has it blocked. Pulled down by Smith. Smith kicks it out to Braden Carmack. The Tigers with two big rebounds offensively right off the bat. But unable to score so far. With that ball, Smith into Arts in the corner. Josh all the way across to Carmack. Carmack baseline all the way up. Trying to scoop it up. Won't go, and brought down by Garrett Connell. Connell on top to Conkle, to Smith. Minute and 5 seconds gone in this one. Now Connell to Conkle. Conkle on the right side of the three-point line, down low to Arts. The jumper from the baseline off the iron, no good. Comes down to Josh, he puts it back up and in. Ball got deflected, came back to Josh Arts. He scores, and the Tigers of Salem have the lead. Hunter Hees has it, goes down in the corner. Waiting for it there is Aiden Wells. All the way across to Kyler Rush. Kyler Rush into the paint. Gets called for the charge as he goes over top of Connell. Rush went right over top of Garrett Connell. He picks up the first foul of this game. Salem with a 2-0 lead, takes the ball on the first turnover of the game as well. Here's Carmack with a long shot for two, and called a three, and it's good. Braden Carmack just came down. Nobody came out to him. He put it up, hit the three. It did look like his foot was on the line, but they didn't call that. Rush all the way across to Wells. Out on top to Hees. Now back to Rush. There's two rushes out there, Kyler and Austin. This is Kyler. Kyler banks it off of Levi Smith, though it stays with the Mustangs. Austin Rush will inbound it. He'll flip it to Hees. Hunter Hees, left side pass to Wells. Back to Hees, right between the circles, down low, and it was stolen away by Connell. Well read. Here comes the Tigers. Carmack back the other way, up and in. Carmack after the steal, and the Tigers take advantage of it, have a 7-0 lead. Hees has it. Hees flips the left side pass to Wells in front of the Tiger bench. Now going baseline, putting that shot up, missing that one. was P.J. Bledsoe, but it comes back to Hees. Kicks it outside, ball tipped by Carmack. Finally brings it down and gets that steal. Now across to Levi Smith, and he is fouled, and I believe Kyler Rush will pick up his second foul there. Salem with 2 steals in this one. The ball was tipped by Braden Carmack. He finally brought it under control. So Kyler Rush with his second foul. He'll find a seat as Zabin King will check in. Smith free throw's good. 5:22 to go first quarter. 8-0 Salem on top. And Levi's next one also, no, it didn't go down. Looked like it was, but didn't. Aiden Wells, that ball sat on the rim and then trickled outside. Wells to Hees. Hees bounce pass back to Wells. Down in the corner to King. King back out on top to Wells. Flips it to Hees as they play on the perimeter. Hees trying to get away from Levi Smith. Throws it away. Intended for Austin Rush, but Rush had cut inside and Hees threw it to the corner. Turnover number 4 for Eldon. And with 5 minutes to go third quarter, Salem with an 8-0 lead. Conkle stops, gives it off to Josh Arts. Arts pass intended for Conkle, tipped out of bounds by Hunter Hees. Don't forget K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Center South Main. Family owned since 1981. Their Parts City Auto Parts store offering you curbside service. 729-6667. The Tigers turn it over. Here comes Hees. Blocked away by Carmack as he went for the layup. After the steal by the Mustangs on a bad inbound pass that Carmack tried to save. He had to come back, block the shot, knock it out of bounds. Did not draw the foul. Now it comes into Hees on the inbound. Flips it high in the air. Taken down by Wells. Wells back to Hees. Hees into the call away across the court to King. He walked with it, no call. Underneath the Rush, who scores. Austin Rush lays it in. It's 8-2. Here's Carmack underneath the Arts all alone. He has that ball blocked away by Rush as Austin came over, knocked it away. Eight to our score, 4:28 to go. Inbound to Carmack in the corner. Out on top to Levi Smith. Back to Carmack on that perimeter. Braden trying to cut through. Does short jumper's good. From about 8 feet. And Braden now has 7 points. And the Tigers lead it 10-2. Pass goes in the corner. We're trying to take it into the hole as Wells. Wells does. Puts a shot up. No good. Comes back to Wells. His jumper also no good. And Josh Arts brings that down. His second rebound. 4 minutes exactly to go first quarter. Pass to Smith, left side, down low, intended for Arts. Tipped, brought back into the hands of Smith. Now to Connell, to Conkle. Conkle over to Smith. Open for the 3, didn't take it. Levi back to Conkle. Gunner moves it right side to Braden Carmack. Carmack guard there by Hees. Goes across court to Levi Smith. Back to Conkle. Back to Levi. The 3, it splashes home. Levi Smith. The Tigers have a 13-2 lead. Hees goes past Conkle. Bounce pass intended for Wells in the corner. Knocked out of bounds by Garrett Connell. Town & Country Bank's a locally owned community bank providing personal service, business financial solutions, and more. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender, a proud supporter for Salem Tigers. Hees has it for the Mustangs. Flips it in the corner, taking it there's Wells. Wells trying to dance his way in off the glass. It's good. Aiden Wells pulled up, put up about a 4-footer. And it's a 13-4 game. Gunner Conkle left side to Carmack. Carmack back to Conkle. Between the circles, Gunner looked right, went left. Carmack three-pointer. It's off the front of the rim, no good. It's brought down and controlled by Hees. Hunter Hees the other way. Hunter has a man with him, goes to Wells for the 3. It's good. Aiden Wells hits the 3 from right in front of the Salem bench, and it's a 13-7 game. Pass to Smith in the corner, Josh Arts. Arts flipping it back to Conkle, inside to Connell. To Carmack, back to Gunner. Sets the play back up from out near center court to Carmack. Carmack from 12, his jumper's good. 15-7 our score with 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Salem on top. Hees is bumped there by Braden Carmack. He'll draw his first foul, and the first foul on the Salem Tigers. Don't forget the Salem Memorial District Hospital is a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Don't forget, every patient, every encounter, every time, the Salem Memorial District Hospital. We're going to take a 30-second break and come back. 15-7, Salem on top as the Mustangs burn a timeout. This is Tiger Sports on KSMO Media. Progressive Ozark Bank's community-focused financial organization serving Salem, Licking, Houston, Hartville, and Mountain Grove. With a full line of services, call them today. 729-4146. Progressive Ozark Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Hees has it for the Mustangs. Over to Wells. Aiden Wells trying to get away from Connell. Stops at the top of the key. Flips it left side to Hees. Hunter Hees. Trying to get past Carmack, takes it to the hole, trying to flip it up, lost the ball as it was knocked out of his hands by Ethan Simpson. 15-7 our score, Salem on top. Austin Rush to flip it in. He does to King. King outside to Wells. Wells is their big guy at 6'4". He goes on top to Bledsoe. Back to Wells, guarded there tightly by Connell, knocked out of his hands by Connell. Goes back court to King. Back to Wells with a minute 43 to go. Now to Rush. Rush looking inside her. Nobody there. Now goes down to King. Off the glass. No good. And knocked out of bounds by King. Zabin King got that rebound. Knocked it away from Conkle, and it goes out of bounds. Salem Tigers have it. Half-court defense by the Mustangs. 2-1-2 zone pretty much is what the Mustangs have been playing. Pass goes to Carmack. Carmack back on top. Conkle. Conkle looking at Simpson. Can't get it to him now to Carmack. Braden stops from 10. His shot doesn't go. She had to alter it a little bit, and King brings it down. King to Hees. Hees back to King. King all the way across the court to Wells for the three, and it's off the front of the iron. No good. And it comes down in the hands of Rush, and he was fouled. No foul called. They just gave the ball to Eldon. Interesting. Inbound comes out to Hees. Hees has it. Goes in the corner to Wells. Wells driving in off the glass, and they rimmed out. No good. And Wells then fouls Connell as he brings down the rebound. His first foul, third team foul for the Mustangs. And with under a minute to go, here's Carmack. Bounce pass out to Conkle, back to Carmack. Braden flipping it back to Conkle. Pass intended for Simpson, tipped away and thrown down there, and going after the ball, knocking it out of bounds is Conkle. So another turnover by Salem here, just their second. Ball is deflected, and Simpson couldn't get to it. Smith will come in for Gunnar Conkle. 35 seconds to go. 15-7 our score. Hees has it, on the inbound. Hunter looking inside, couldn't get it to Wells. Now goes back outside to Bledsoe. Bledsoe on the baseline to Wells. Wells fires it all the way across. He's a quick three. It's short. Comes down to Wells off the glass. No good. Brought down by Connell, and Wells will pick up another foul. Garrett got the inside position after the rebound that Wells got. He'll pick up foul number 2. Fourth team foul on the Mustangs with 16.9 seconds left. Tigers like to add to this 8-point lead before they go in for the first quarter. Simpson back to Smith, now to Carmack. Carmack to the paint, to the hole, just a kind of fadeaway jumper. It did not go, and it's brought down there. And a half-court shot is no good by Hees, who brought down that rebound. We played one quarter. Salem Tigers lead the Mustangs 15-7, and back in a minute. This is Tiger Sports on KSMO Media. They never get real values more than a fair price. It's quality service, experience, and convenience. That's what you get from Napa Auto Parts here in Salem. You can give them a call at 729-4156 for all your part needs, or you can drop by 604 East Scenic Girls Boulevard, Napa Auto Parts, right here in Salem. Proud supporters, Salem Tigers. Here's Wells taking it in off the inbound. He's got 7, and the Tiger lead is down to 6. They lead 15-9. Smith has it. Looking right, looking left. Goes to Carmack. Carmack back door to Simpson. Simpson back on top to Smith. Smith back to Simpson. Ethan open for the 3. Takes it and buries it. Ethan Simpson makes it an 18-9 game. Pass comes over to King. King on the baseline double team. Right inside to Rush. Rush at that high post. Turns, spins back to King. In the corner waiting for it there is Nikki Martin-Fye. There we go, Martin-Fye. Gets it down into Rush, and Rush's shot too short, gets his own rebound, banks it up, no good. Put up back by Wells, it's no good. Ball still loose on the floor. Wells again has it, and he is fouled. Like Garrett Connell might pick that one up. That'll be his first. And Aiden Wells will be shooting 2 here. Salem 1 of 2 from the stripe in that first quarter. And Eldon did not have a shot. Wells misses the first. Just underway here in the second quarter. Next one is no good. Brought down by Josh Arts. 18-9, Salem on top. Second quarter action here for the high school gym in Salem, Missouri. Carmack flips it right side to Connell. Connell into the right corner in front of the Eldon bench. Getting it there, Smith. Now to Carmack. Carmack back on top to Levi. Levi trying to dance his way down. Goes all the way down, and he is fouled as he tried to get that shot off. It kind of angled him too far off to the right. He tried to bank it in, but he did draw the foul. And he'll go to the line, and he will shoot 2. Foul called on Nikki Martin-Fye. Martin-Fye. Maybe that might be it. We'll try and get that. Martin-Fye, there we go. Okay, Martin-Fye. As Smith hits the first, hits the second. He's 3 for 4 tonight for the stripe. The Tiger lead is up to 11. 6.5 into this second quarter still remaining. Pass down low. Martin-Fye's shot doesn't go. That's taken under control by Simpson. Ethan the other way, flipping it back over to Braden Carmack. Carmack between the circles, calling out the play. Looks inside to Connell. Connell back to Carmack. Carmack almost walks with it. Baseline jumper. Will not fall. It's taken in by Aiden Wells. Wells the other way. Here comes King. Ball lost, stolen away by Simpson, but he's called for a travel. Inbound comes into Hees. Hunter cross to King, back to Hees. Shot from the corner for 3 by Wells, and he's got it. He's got 10 in the game, and he's got 10 of the 12 points for Eldon. 5:45 to go in the half. 20-12, Salem on top. Carmack has 9 of the Tiger points. Here's Smith with it. Levi on the baseline, down to Connell. Out to Arts. Josh getting it back to Ethan Simpson, who hit a 3 a moment ago. Back to Gunnar Conkle. Tigers rotating around over to Levi Smith. Back on top, Connell beyond 3, guarded there by Rush. Turns, spins, trying to take it to the hole all the way down, trying to bank it in. It won't go. It's taken under control by Rush on the baseline. Ball loose in the air, stolen back by the Tigers as 2 Mustangs collide. Now Simpson scoops it up and in and draws the foul. What a play by Ethan Simpson. Went to his left hand and just scooped it up and drew the foul on Hunter Hees. His first, and he'll get the extra shot. Ethan with a great second effort. And the free throw is no good. Brought down and controlled by Wells under the basket. He'll give it off to Hees. 5 minutes to go in the half. Hees fires it to Martinfi. Now back to Hees for a long three, and it's off the iron. Straight up in the air. Captured and brought under control by the Mustangs. Now Wells to the corner, and that shot will not go down. Conkle has it on a rebound and brings under control to Connell. Now to Smith, back to Conkle. Conkle moving from left to right. Back left side to Connell. Garrett giving it to Smith. Ball is tipped, but he picks it back up. Trying to dance his way in as Levi can't get inside. Now to Arts. Back to Conkle. Open for the three. It's off the iron. No good, but under control by Ethan Simpson, but it was knocked out of his hands. Under the basket by Rush. And a shot up and in by Braden Carmack. He's got 11, and Tiger lead is 12. Out on top, Hees on the inbound. Good job by the Tigers. Now Simpson almost knocks it away from Hees. Hees gets past Ethan, stops, goes backwards. Getting it there is Rush. Rush back to Hees in the corner, going baseline. Hees shot off the glass, no good. And a charge called, or an offensive foul, on Rush, I believe. And that is going to be on Austin Rush, a foul in the paint. Easton May will check in, give Simpson a break. Turnover number 6 for Eldon with 3:40 to go. They're staying in that half-court defense as Conkle brings it down to May. May getting it to Carmack, to Smith, back to Braden. Braden from the free throw line, back to Conkle. Conkle all the way in off the glass, too hard, and it's controlled there by P.J. Bledsoe, and he's fouled by Connell. Connell was in the air, couldn't control, and banged into him. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Salem Tigers. His second. Connell will take a break, and Josh Arts will come in. Salem also in a half-court defense in this game. They lead it by 12. Hees flipping it down inside, right into the hands of Carmack. Carmack the other way against Hees, and Hees stole it right back from him. Hees getting it there to Braden King. Braden hanging on to it, trying to dance his way in. Carmack almost stole it again, but it comes back in the hands of Wells. He hands it off to Hees, and Hees will be fouled there by Easton May on a hand check. So Easton May gets his first foul. Salem now with 5, with 2:56 to go in the half. The inbound will come back to Hees. Hees against May. Hees all the way down, takes it to the hole, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Smith. He's hit him pretty good. Could have gone either way, but officials called a block on Levi, and that'll be his first. Yeah, will put Hees at the line to shoot 2. Under without a point in this game. And the free throw, it is short. Braden King checks out. Zabin King back in the game. Next one, that one is good. Well, Hees with his first point makes it an 11-point Salem Tiger lead. Conkle for Salem, over to Carmack. Braden, who has 11 in this game. Braden out high. Rush almost takes it away. Braden gets by him. Braden trying to come inside, and a foul's going to be called on the Mustangs. I believe a reach in on Zabin King, but it could also be on Austin Rush. They're going to call it on Rush. King had diverted Carmack. Rush gets his second. Carmack will shoot a 1-and-1 here. Rush checks out. Coming in the game is Nicky Martinfi. Carmack's free throw is good. And he's got another one coming. This one also good. Back the other way. It's Hees. He's over the timeline, getting it to King. King trying to work his way down, all the way down, lays it up and in as the Tiger defense broke down. Zabin King, 26-15, 2:15 to go. This is the first half. Carmack down low to Arts. Arts to the baseline, trying to bank it in. It would not fall, and he draws the foul. Josh just couldn't get that ball high enough to bank in off the glass. But P.J. Bledsoe will pick up his first foul, and Josh Arts goes to the line to shoot two. Arts free throw, it is no good. Ball spun around but twirled out. Next one is no good. And it will belong to Eldon on the foul. It's going to be on Braden Carmack. I didn't check the Ethernet. Make sure it's on the Ethernet. Wells' free throw is good. (26-16). And the next is also good. 26-17, Tigers lead. 9 points here as Carmack will bring it up. 19 fouls on the Mustangs, 7 on Salem. Both teams in a bonus. Salem in a double bonus. Carmack trying to get past, gets a pick. His jump shot is good. Braden Carmack with 15 points. Tiger lead back to 11 with 1:45 to go. As He's for the Mustangs, trying to get away from May. Fires all the way into the cross, trying to cross it to Wells, stolen by Carmack. Carmack all the way down off the glass and in. 30-17, 1.5 left to go, second quarter. He's trying to go by Arts, kicks it outside to Wells. Wells on the baseline. Lost the ball, got it back inside to King. His jump shot is up and gets good. I'm sorry, that's Martin Fee. It goes down and he draws the foul. Foul is going to be called on Levi Smith, his second. And it's 30-19. Next one, his free throw is no good, but tipped by Arts. Comes down into the hands of Bledsoe. Now all the way down as Wells, and he lays it in. Wells lays it home, the lead again back to 9 after Salem had got it out to 13. Down to a minute left in the half. Here's Carmack, outside it goes to May. Easton, down low to Arts. Arts kicks it to Conkle. Conkle shot is blocked. May keeps it alive, fires it out to Carmack. Carmack out to Conkle. Conkle going baseline, stops, jump shot. It will not fall. Tipped into the hands of the Mustangs, Zabin King. 40 seconds to go in the half. 30-21, Salem on top. Hees has it. Hees guarded there by May. Hees giving it off there to Zabin King. 27 seconds to go. Flips it left side to Wells. Aiden Wells looking at back door, nothing there. Takes it to the free throw line. His jumper rims out, no good. And brought down, and Martin Fee brought it down. And I think a foul was called underneath. And that'll be on Easton May. And that allows Martin Fee to shoot the 1-and-1. (30-21) our score. Free throw is good. And he has another one coming now with 16 seconds left. Next one. It's good. Inbound comes to Conkle. Now over to Carmack. 12 seconds left. Carmack trying to get to the paint, to the hole, all the way down. Lays it in. 5 seconds to go. Hees looks at the clock. Now to Wells. Wells takes a half-court jumper. It's no good. And we played one half here at the Salem High School Gymnasium. The Salem Tigers lead at halftime by a score of 32-23. We'll come back in 2.5 minutes with stats in the first half. This is Tiger Basketball. You're listening to it on KSMO, watching it on KSMORadio.com, Twitch TV. What? So yours is playing the game. Yours is playing the game? We welcome you back, Salem High School Gymnasium. We're at halftime. 32-23 is our score. Salem Tigers with the lead, and a pretty interesting game here for the Salem Tigers as they got out to that lead right off the bat and have held on to it, and that's the fun part of watching these youngsters hopefully develop. Now, Salem Tigers without Lucas Morrison tonight. He is quarantined, and so Tigers do not have his presence in the game. That would make a big difference against Aiden Wells right now. And Aiden's a football player, 6'4", strong kid, likes to go inside. And the Tigers really don't have anybody that matches up with him besides Garrett Connell. And you can't just leave Garrett in there by himself. So it would have been nice to have Lucas, but Garrett's doing a good job. Josh Arts has filled in well, and the Tigers have done a good job of forcing some turnovers, getting some steals, and scoring off those turnovers, which is super important. 8 turnovers for Eldon in that first half. 7 of that, 6, by the way, steals for the Salem Tigers. And the Tigers had 4 turnovers, 2 steals for Eldon. As far as point scoring is concerned, leading getter for points is Braden Carmack. He has 19 in the game. Levi Smith has added 6. Ethan Simpson has 5, 2 for Josh Arts in the contest here for the Salem Tigers. Salem 5 of 9 from the stripe in that first half. 2 fouls for Braden Carmack. Levi Smith Garrett Connell, and Easton May. For Eldon, their leading scorer is Aiden Wells with 14 points. He is followed there by 4 points by Nikki Martinfee, and then 2 points for Austin Rush, and 1 point for Hunter Hees. Leading rebounder in the game happens to be Aiden Wells. He has 7. There's 2 for Hunter Hees and 2 for Austin Rush, 1 each for Martinfee and King. For the Salem Tigers, their leading rebounder is Connell with 4, 3 for Josh Arts, 2 for Ethan Simpson, 1 for Levi Smith, 1 for Gunnar Conkle. Tigers lead at 32-23. They'll have next Tuesday off. Now, have been talking to Coach Carty about that. Tigers are trying to get a couple of makeup games in there, but they do have Tuesday off, so there could be a game put in next week. But again, as of right now, no game is scheduled for Tuesday. So the Tigers won't play again till next Friday. And by golly, it's hard to believe, but we'll already be starting SCA play. We'll take on the Kabul Bulldogs. That's next Friday night. That'll be right here at home, which is very unusual to have 3 home games in January for Salem, but it'll be right here at home. And that will be a JV game at 6, varsity game to follow in SCA play, and then the St. James tournament will follow that. Don't forget, our Lady Tigers will be at Willow Springs on Monday, take on the Lady Bears. They will not be down there to bring you that game, but that should be a dandy ball game. That will be 6 o'clock JV action, varsity game to follow. Each team has won 1 game in the holiday tournaments, and so it'll be interesting to see what happens in that one. Willow Springs and Salem, Monday night at Willow, and then the Tigers doesn't get any easier. They go down to Thayer on Thursday night to take on the Lady Bobcats in SCA play, so 2 tough back-to-back games for Coach Reardon and our Lady Tigers. We are at halftime. We're going to take a 2.5-minute break and come back with the second half. 32-23, Salem on top. This is Tiger basketball, and you are listening to it and watching it on KSMO Media. Welcome back, Salem High School Gymnasium. We are at halftime. 32-23, both teams back on the floor, about ready to get this one underway. Hey, Fairground Auto Plaza in Rollins giving you a fast, convenient way to find yourself a new car. Or you might even find a pre-owned car or lease one. Check it out at fairgroundgm.com. It's called Shop, Click, and Drive. Fairground Auto Plaza. And don't forget, Town & Country Insurance Associates can handle all your insurance, commercial, personal, life, and health. For a quote, contact anybody at the bank over there at Town & Country Bank's branch at Town & Country Insurance, 729-6624. And don't forget, the city of Salem wishes the Salem Tigers the very best. Go Big Blue from the city of Salem. Okay, Gunnar Conkle has it on the inbound as the Tigers have the ball to start this second half. They lead it by 9. Conkle holding on to the ball. Guarding him there is Kyler Rush. Down low goes to Carmack on the baseline. Carmack out to Arts. Arts off the glass too hard. Gets his own rebound. Lost it. And a foul called. I'm not sure who the foul is called on. I think it's on Rush. And that would be on Kyler Rush, and that would be his third. As Arts brought down that rebound, missed the shot. Now the inbound to Connell. Goes back door to Smith. Couldn't handle the pass. Levi has it. Bounce pass out to Carmack on top. Conkle. Tigers will reset there. Gunner. Tigers need a little bit of movement here to get somebody open. Gunner trying to get past Rush. Goes outside to Smith. Levi hanging on to it. Goes to Carmack. Carmack guarded there by Hees. Trying to get a pick over to Levi Smith. Didn't take the shot. Had the ball tipped. Gets it back. And then a foul's going to be called on Rush. Austin Rush. That'll be his third. Salem has come out with ball control here to start this third quarter. Trying to find the right shot as Nikki Martinfee comes in the game. Tigers looking to get in. They do to Carmack. Carmack's jump shot is off the rim, straight up in the air. Brought down there by Wells. Wells had a good rebound in the game. That's number 8. So Tigers kept the ball for 1 minute but could not score. Pass goes to Wells in the corner. Wells trying to cut in. All the way across it goes to Rush. Kyler Rush's three is short. It's brought down and controlled by Arts. Josh Arts the other way. Arts to the hole. Goes for the layup. And he's fouled en route. I think that's going to be on Bledsoe. And that would be his second, P.J. Bledsoe. Inbound comes in to Smith. Levi trying to get a pick, does. Now goes to Connell. Connell outside to Conkle for the three. It's off the rim. Comes down to Connell. Connell to the hole. Lays it up and in. Garrett with a strong rebound and put back, and the Tigers lead back to 11. Pass right side to Rush. Goes back to Hees. Hees down to Wells in the left corner. Wells' three is short. Well, it went straight up in the air and off the rim. It came through. They got that shooter's bounce there. It was short, hit the front of the rim, went straight up in the air and found the net. The Tiger lead down to 8. Conkle holding on to the ball, goes to Smith. Levi back to Conkle. Conkle right side pass to Carmack. Braden back to Gunnar Conkle. Tigers very deliberate here in this second half to get things started. Mustangs now putting a lot of pressure on the Tigers ball handlers. Conkle trying to get past Rush. Goes to Smith in the corner. Smith trying to get away from Hees to Connell. His jumper is good. Garrett Connell from about 10. Back to a 10-point Tiger lead. Pass to Wells in the corner. Goes past Connell. And then this jump shot goes up and in by Wells, who went over top of Arts. No call. 36-28 as Aiden Wells is showing his strength here early on this third quarter. Carmack all the way down. Kicks it outside to Smith. Ball loose. Carmack keeps it alive to Arts. Arts almost out of bounds. Back to Carmack. Outside it goes to Conkle. Tigers were trapped in that corner, and somehow the Mustangs didn't pin them. Here's Levi Smith trying to get away from Bledsoe. Back to Conkle. Back to Smith. As they play catch out near center court with 4:45 to go third quarter. Conkle moves, trying to move it inside, but he hands it off to Hees, and Hees all the way down, lays it in. after the steal. It's now a 6-point game after that turnover, as Conkle left that ball just hanging in the air too long. Pass goes to Smith. Back to Conkle. Gunner. Over to Smith. Levi trying to drive down low. Stops, trying to pull it back out. Has the ball knocked out of his hands. It stays with the Salem Tigers. 4:11 to go third quarter. Not much scoring here. Tigers have only 4 points. 7 for Eldon. Pass comes to Connell. Over to Conkle. Open, wide open. Didn't take the shot. Now to Smith. Levi back to Conkle. Tigers trying to find somebody open. Gunner trying to get away from Rush. Now to Smith. Rush with 3 fouls. Doesn't want to reach. Levi Smith looking inside. Can't find anybody. Goes back on top to Carmack. Carmack trying to drive in. Does. Scooping it down. Trying to get it to Arts. And Josh wasn't ready for it. The ball goes out of bounds. Braden made a good play. A little lack of communication as Josh wasn't ready for the pass. And the Tigers turn the ball over. Now Hees, left side to Wells. Wells back to Hees. Ball tipped in the air, stolen by Conkle. Conkle the other way against Bledsoe. Conkle stops. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Salem Tigers. The Tigers get their first steal of the second half. They'll inbound it. Salem trying to hang on to their lead. They got a 6-point lead right now. The inbound comes outside to Smith. Back in the quarter, Conkle. Guarded there by Bledsoe. Inside to Connell, out to Smith, right side Carmack. Carmack on the baseline. Carmack's short jumper is no good. A foul called. On the floor. I believe it's going to be against Nikki Martinfee. Conkle to inbound it. Kicks it outside to Smith. 3:15 to go. Smith guarded there by King. Flips it back to Conkle, left wing. Conkle trying to get it down low to Arts. Arts kicks it outside to Smith. Open for the 3. It's short. Comes down into the hands of Hees. Hees the other way. A long lead pass stolen by Conkle, who gives it off to Arts, who can't keep it in. Gunner got it stolen, then he just threw it out of bounds. Trying to lead the Tigers. But the ball ended up staying with the Mustangs with 2:58 to go. Gunner come out. Easton May checks in. Simpson checks in. And Levi Smith will take a break. Hees has it. Right side pass to King. Zabin King for Eldon. Little push off, no call there. Getting into Bledsoe. And now he's in the corner for a 3. It's off the iron. No good. Brought down on the backside by King. King out to Martinfee. Back to King on the baseline. Down low. The ball goes to Hees. Outside to Wells for the 3. It's offline. No good. And taken there by Carmack. Braden Carmack with 19 points in this game. Trying to find a little opening. Can't. Goes back to Simpson. Ethan has a 3 in this game. Ball tip, but goes to May. May looking down low. Turns, spins. Nobody open. Trying to find backdoor to Simpson. Simpson shot way offline. Brought down by Arts, and a foul's going to be called, I believe, on Zabin King. That'll be the 5th team foul on Eldon. And it is going to be on Zabin King. Simpson was out of whack when he let that shot go. The inbound coming to Easton Bay. May gets away from Hees, now atop Carmack. Now to Connell, turnaround jump shot from the free throw line. Pinball's out. It's brought down by Wells. Garrett had a good shot, just wouldn't fall. 36-30 with 1:50 to go. Here's King trying to drive in, goes all the way across to Wells. Wells to the paint, to the hole. His shot blocked there by Easton May. Nice job from behind. Here's Carmack the other way with 1:40 to go in the third quarter. 36-30, Salem on top. Carmack out high. Trying to find his way inside, does, and again, passes right out of bounds. Instead of taking it to the hole or shooting, he's trying to get it off to Josh Arts, but Josh isn't ready for that. Josh is looking for the rebound, and Braden is trying to kick him a pass down low, right at the low post, but that's not what Josh was looking for. Another turnover by the Tigers. That is their fourth. Now here comes King, baseline. He'll be followed by Easton May. For Easton, that's now number 3. He's will get it in to Braden King. Now he's a three-pointer from the side, doesn't go. Tied up underneath, and what are they going to call? Jump ball, possession arrow favors Eldon. As it was tied up between Arts as well as King. Braden King in, just a freshman. Gets it outside to He's open for another 3, and this one is good. Now 3 points, Salem Tiger lead. It was as much as 12 in this game. Now down to 3. Here's Carmack down to Connell. Connell bumps into Bledsoe, and Bledsoe will draw the foul. That'll be his third. That's a 6-team foul. 53 seconds to go third quarter. Salem will now be in the bonus. Inbound to Connell in the corner. Connell going baseline. And Connell trying to get inside. Is blocked off by Bledsoe. And Bledsoe, I think, is going to pick up foul number 4. Fisher was standing, right there within less than a foot. And he called it a blocking foul. That could have gone either way. And Garrett will go to the line to shoot free throws. And it looks like Bledsoe has maybe pulled a hamstring or hurt his leg. One or the other. He's reaching back there. That's not usually a good sign. Connell's free throw is good. A little contact out there on the floor. So Bledsoe is not in the game right now. Next one by Connell, also good. He's got 6. Tigers lead back to 5 as He's brings it down with 48 seconds. Now Braden King, outside to Martin Fee. Now to King. Braden King out high. Pass across to Martin Fee, stolen there by Carmack. Carmack the other way, all the way down, lays it in. His first basket of the third quarter after the steal. Walking the other way is He's. He's will be fouled there by Simpson as Ethan tried for the steal. As his second team foul for Salem. 21 seconds remain, third quarter. 40-33, Salem with the lead. Martin Field inbound, flipping it back to He's. He's hit a 3 a moment ago. Gets it off to King. Zaven King, guard there by Easton May. And May gets a foul. That'll be his 4th as he went for the steal. With 12.7 seconds left. It's hard to time that poke. Getting the inbound back to King. Down to 10 seconds left. King looking for a pick to try and get it to Wells or He's. He gets it to He's. He's underneath, down to Wells. Wells shot blocked away by Carmack from behind with under a second to go. We've played 3. The Salem Tigers lead Eldon by a score of 40-33. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Basketball. You're listening to it on KSMO, watching it on KSMORadio.com, Twitch TV. Don't forget Larson Collision Center in Salem, been serving the area for over 30 years. Just call them for more information about body work. 729-3915 or drop by 503 North MacArthur, Larson Collision Center. With the ball right now, Gunnar Conkle on the inbound to start quarter number 4. Bounce pass to Levi Smith. Back to Connell. I should say back to Gunnar Conkle. Outside to Simpson. Thought about the 3, didn't take it. Goes back to Gunnar Conkle. Still has Simpson open in the corner. Goes the other way to Smith. Back to Gunnar. Gunnar stops, spins, gives it off to Braden Carmack. Tigers have burned 30 seconds here. Carmack gets a little pick. Pulls up with a long 3 and no good. Brought down by Smith underneath, tied up underneath, and it's going to be a jump ball, I'm sure. Or a timeout was called. Was a timeout called? I guess it was. Timeout was called by Coach Carty with 7:22 to go in the fourth quarter. 40-33 Salem. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger basketball, and you are hearing it and watching it on KSMO Media. Don't forget the Common Grounds Bistro has great breakfast and lunch at 300B South Main Street. A proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. It's the Common Grounds Bistro. Tigers inbound it. Getting it to Smith in the corner to Simpson. Ethan hanging on to it. Trying to find somebody open. Pulls up, goes back to Gunnar Conkle near center court. Gunnar stops, bounce pass right side to Smith. Driving in, Levi stops, turns, spins. Trying to shoot it in the middle, does to Garrett Connell. And Connell will be fouled by Aiden Wells. That'll be Aiden's third. Don't forget, it's never too early to start your tax planning. Contact your friends at Tax Masters. They can help you with over 40 years experience. Call them at 729-3001 or stop by 510 North Main. Tax Masters, proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Garrett Connell has 6 points in this game, and the free throw is no good. 7 of 12 now from the stripe for Salem in this one. Next free throw, this one is short. Comes down in the hands of Austin Rush. Gets it to Hees. Hees over the timeline. Flips it right side. Getting it there is his brother. Ball loose on the floor. Tipped. It goes into the Eldon zone, but back they come to Wells. Wells on the right wing. I should say left wing. Fires it out on top to Hees. Hees guarded there by Carmack. 40-33 our score. Salem with the lead. He's right side pass to Rush. Kyler Rush pulls it back. Left side pass. Getting it there is King. Outside to Hees. Quick 3 off the iron. Comes out high and hard. Taken there by Simpson. He'll be fouled by Hees. And that will put Salem at the line 1-1. Hunter Hees with a foul on Ethan Simpson as he brought down that rebound. Conway Construction LLC can do a lot of great work for you. Build your brand new home, add on to your current home, put down concrete, make your deck, do siding, tile, and wood floors. That's Conway Construction LLC. 247-6468. 247-6468. Talk with Randy. Ethan makes that first one. And misses the second. Brought down by Rush again. 41-33. He's the other way, down to Wells, and Wells stepped out of bounds with his back foot. Aiden tried to get a little push off and ended up stepping out of bounds, turning the ball over to Salem Tigers. 6:10 to go. This is the fourth quarter. Tigers, Kunkel has it down low to Smith. I should say Simpson all alone. He waits. They wave off the basket as Hees went over top of Ethan. Ethan just dug down. He's not a real big guy anyway, and Hees flew right over top, but he draws the foul. And that'll put Simpson at the line to shoot 2. That is the 10th foul on Eldon the second half. So it's double bonus now for Ethan Simpson. Tigers need to make these free throws now. They're 1 for 4 in this fourth quarter. Simpson's free throw is no good. Ethan has another crack at it. Eight-point Salem Tiger lead. Simpson trying to make it 9, and he does. He has it on the inbound. In the Tiger zone with under 6 to go. He's guarded there by Ethan Simpson. Moves to his right, hands it off to King. King trying to find his way in, does. Count the bucket and a foul. As Ethan came from behind, he'll pick up his second foul, but it was way after the fact as Zabin King had already laid the ball in. Now back to a 7-point lead, and the free throw is no good. Tipped, comes down in the hands of Rush, but he missed it. Now it comes outside and trying to cut inside, and another foul called on the Salem Tigers because of the foul on Ethan Simpson. Now turns into another foul. And this one is on Conkle after a couple of rebounds. By the Mustangs. That free throw by Rush is good. Kyler Rush, his first point of the game. Next one is no good, brought down by Connell. 6-point Salem Tiger lead, 5:35 to go. Carmack has it. Carmack lost the ball, stolen away, or the dove onto, and a timeout called by Coach Carty as Conkle saved, I should say Levi Smith saved the bacon after Carmack lost the ball. And with that timeout, with 5:29 to go, the Salem Tigers will take a 30-second break and come back. 42-36 Salem, this is Tiger Sports on KSMO Media. And don't forget, call Calvin Lowe and American Family Insurance, 729-5165 for all your insurance needs. Or drop 1101A South Main. As Conkle misses the layup, comes down in the back. As, again, American Family Insurance, Calvin Malone, your insurance agent, 729-5165 or 1104A South Main Street. Carmack picks up his third foul, going over the back on that rebound after the miss. Here comes the Eldon Mustangs, down by 6. He's bounce pass outside, stolen there by Conkle. Conkle the other way, lays this one up and makes it. 44-36. Salem Tiger lead at 8 as Hees has it. Hees flipping it down to Rush. That's Austin Rush back to Hees. Under 5 now. And a foul called, or I should say a timeout called by Eldon. 44-36. We'll keep it here and tell you that Country Mart at 1204 East Cinegrove Boulevard is open every single day, 7 days a week, offering you great services in the deli and bakery and great food prices, Western Union, propane cylinders, so much more. It's Country Mart. Go online, check them out, tcmarkets.com or on Facebook, or call 729-3455. And if you're looking for insurance, Willie Strader has you covered. From Farm Bureau Insurance, call Willie at 729-4941 or drop by 1414 West Scenic Ridge Boulevard. That's Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance. Salem's next game next Friday against the Kabul Bulldogs. SCA play right here at the Salem High School Gymnasium. We hope you can make it out and take up those vouchers now. You get to get those at the high school office only. That's high school office, so make sure you get your voucher so you can attend the game. Here's Hees. He's trying to get past Carmack. Goes left side, Aiden Wells. Guarded there by Garrett Connell. Garrett right in his face. Pass goes inside to Rush. His little floater trickles in. Kyler Rush. And it's a 6-point Salem Tiger lead. 4.5 to go. Pass to Levi Smith. Levi hanging on to it, trying to get away from Bledsoe. It's good to see him back in the game. He's got 4 fouls, but he was a hurting puppy for a while. Now Smith is bumped and went back court. A turnover by the Tigers gives the ball back to Eldon as Bledsoe gave him a little bump and Levi lost his balance, stepped back, and was on the timeline. Kyler Rush will flip it in. 44-38. Salem with the lead. 4:10 to go in this, the fourth quarter. Pass coming down to King. Back to Hees. Hees guarded there by Simpson. Comes down low. He can't shoot it. Goes inside. Gets to Wells, and Wells banks it in. He's got 21 in this game and the lead down to 4. Tigers with not many scoring points in this second half. Just 12. Now Conkle hanging on to it. Conkle trying to get away from Hees. Right side pass to Simpson. Out on top. Getting it there is Easton May back in the ball game. Now to Conkle. Back to May. May trying to get away from Bledsoe. Getting it back to Conkle. Conkle stops. Outside May. May to the paint, to the hole. Lays it up and in. Easton May with a nice drive. And the Tiger lead back to 6 with 3:20 to go. Fourth quarter action. He's for the Mustangs. Between the circles. Right side pass to Rush for a 3. It's good. Kyler Rush hits that 3, and it's a 3.1 possession lead for the Tigers. Simpson now over to Conkle. After the pass to Carmack. Conkle going baseline. Off the glass. It's good. Gunner responds with a 2. The Tiger lead is back to 5. He's trying to get away from Simpson. Ethan right with him all the way down. Now a push off, and I think Ethan might pick up a foul anyway. And that would make it a 1-and-1, and it is going to be a foul on Ethan Simpson. He was hounding him, but a little push off and no call on the push off. And that will be a 1-and-1 with a clock stop with 2:47 to go. Southwest Baptist University Salem campus provides a quality education close to home for those who want that next level. If you would like to make an appointment to see them, contact Chris Welch, 729-7071, Southwest Baptist University. 48-43. His free throw is good. A lot of time left to go in this one. Some of those missed free throws now kind of catching up to the Salem Tigers. That one is no good, brought down by Connell. Tigers will take their time, but they need to come away with points. Conkle with 2:35 to go. Gives it off to Carmack. Carmack taking it right to the hole, scoops it up, missed the shot. Brought down by Rush. Kyler Rush the other way. Kyler all the way down underneath, trying to get to Wells. He does. Wells stops, flips that ball back. It's tipped, stolen away by the Tigers. Connell to Carmack. Carmack all the way down, has the ball knocked away. And Salem gets nothing out of that. Back comes the other way. Rush outside to Hees for a 3. It's good, and it's a 1-point ball game. And the Eldon fans are going crazy. 2 minutes to go after the Tigers got the steal, couldn't capitalize. As the ball knocked out of Carmack's hands, they come back, bury the 3 just that quickly. Simpson needs to make a move here. Trying to backdoor that pass, comes down and stolen away by Eldon. That was not a quality pass there by Ethan Simpson. 1:35 to go. Ball goes back court. They say a win off Ethan as he tries to bring it back, and now Ethan fouls him and will put him at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Senseless fouls here, guys. Putting him at the line. And that's Ethan's 4th foul. It's good to keep close, but right now I think Josh Arts might have a bloody nose or some blood on his jersey. So he's going to have to check out. 1.5 to go left in this game. It's Salem up by 1, but Hees will be shooting a 1-1 here. He just hit a 3 to bring it to within 1 point. Size advantage right now, the Mustangs, and he ties the game. Salem has led pretty much all the way through this one. They have failed to capitalize on some free throws and on some steals. And he's next free throw, and this one is short, brought down by Connell. 1:25 to go, giving it to Carmack. Carmack hanging on to it. Each team with 3 timeouts left. Rush trying to charge Carmack. Carmack kicks it back to Levi Smith. Levi called for a double dribble. Turns the ball over. The Salem Tigers with 8 turnovers in the second half. And a timeout called. With 1:07 to go left here in the fourth quarter. Eldon takes a timeout. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball, and you are checking it out on KSMO Media. But
4.5 minutes.
before this one, don't forget Duncan Family Chiropractic at 401 West Scenic Rose Boulevard can handle all of your chiropractic needs for your family. Don't forget to also check out Dr. Duncan for Juice Plus. Find out more by calling 729-2321, a proud supporter of Salem Tiger Sports. And don't forget the Bank of Salem, your locally owned community bank since 1883, is a full-service bank ready to assist you in 2 locations, 100 West 4th Street and 1001 South Main. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, but they are an equal housing lender. Down to the final 107 now. Here's Hees with it for the Mustangs, handing it off to Wells. Wells trying to get away from Connell. Wells stops, trying to flip it down, does. Walking with it was King, no call, goes in the corner. Waiting for it, there's Rush. Back on the top, Hees, 48 seconds to go. Hees handing it off there to Rush. Rush comes down, stops, pulls it back out. Now trying to get past Conkle. Rush stops, out on top to King. Saving King, taking it down all the way down. Missed that shot and brought down by Smith off to Easton May. Back to Carmack, 27 seconds to go. Carmack trying to drive in all the way home, trying to scoop it up and in. Missed the shot, brought down there by King. Again, way too much time to do that with. And Braden should have been more patient. Now down to 12 seconds left. Hees flips it to Wells. Wells out on top to King. King guarded there by May. And a foul's going to be called on Easton May for a reach in. With 3.4 seconds left, and Easton will foul out a game. And King will go to the line with a 48-48 score, and he will shoot a 1-and-1. Don't know what Easton's thinking. You had him trapped. It's going to go to overtime, but not. And let's hope King misses, and he does miss. Brought down by Connell. Connell off to Carmack. 1 second left, and we're going to overtime. 48-48 our score. We will come back in a minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media. We're in overtime, 48-48, our first OT game of the season. It'll be Connell going up against Aiden Wells. These guys have not left the floor much tonight at all. It'll be Wells getting it back to Hees. So Easton Bay fouled out of the game with that foul. As Rush has it, goes left side to Aiden Wells. Wells trying to drive in past Connell. Wells lost the ball, goes out of bounds. And they're going to say it stays with Eldon. They'll say it went off of Connell. As Garrett knocked that ball away. Zabin King to inbound. Fires it quickly and a walk right there as he's trying to set his feet. He turns the ball over. Got that ball in a corner and stutter step. That's enough to give a ball back to Salem. Half-court defense by Eldon. Tigers Conkle will bring it up. Salem was very deliberate in that second half. Only got 16 points. Backdoor pass to Smith, or to Simpson all alone, and Ethan lays it in. He's got 9. And the Tigers go up by 2. He snuck in the back door. Here's Hees. Hees on top to King. King by 1 man, flips in the corner. There is Bledsoe. Out on top, Hees for the 3. It's good. And a 1-point lead by Eldon. Let that ball go awkwardly, but it found the net. Now Conkle to top of the key. 3 minutes to go. Ball tip comes down the hands of Smith. Levi bounce pass to Simpson in the corner for a 3. Way too short. Caught there underneath by Hees. Hees will bring it the other way. 51-50. Eldon with the lead. They've not had the lead much in this game. I think a couple of times. That pass to Wells. Wells trying to go baseline against Connell. Stops, kicks it outside. There's King back to Wells. Wells outside to Hees. Thinking about another 3. Instead pulls it back out between the circles. Now to Rush. Kyler Rush. Bounce pass. Getting it there's Hees. Guarded there by Simpson. Hees the baseline. And a foul called on the Salem Tigers. And I believe that's going to be on Ethan Simpson. He'll foul out again. And so Hees will shoot 2 here as Ethan fouls out with 2:23 to go. 9 points, 3 rebounds in the game, but he's done. Hart's back in. He's to shoot 2. And the first one is on its way, and it is good. He has another one coming, and this one also good. He's got now 16 points in this game after having none or 1 in the first half. Now Salem down by 3. Pass comes across to Smith. Levi back on top, Conkle. Right side pass to Carmack. Carmack going baseline. Outside Conkle. To open for the 3, didn't take it. Takes a long 2. It's no good, brought down by Wells. Wells will kick it back to Hees with 1:55 to go. Salem Tigers lost a heartbreaker to Newburgh, 67-65. They're trying to come back here against Eldon. Putting it down Wells all the way to the paint. He's tripped up by Connell. And Garrett will pick up his 3rd foul. And that'll put Wells at the line to shoot 2. Each team in the double bonus. 8 of 14 with the stripe in the regular part of the game was Eldon. That one's no good. Salem 9 of 17. Both teams shooting just over 50%. Next one also no good, brought down by Connell. Still a 1-possession game. Tigers, Conkle has it to Connell, back to Conkle, open for the 3, didn't take it. Pass across Smith, he's open for the 3, he takes it short. Comes down in the hands of Hees, and a foul by Conkle with 1:23 to go. The Tigers had a chance to tie it. Levi wide open, couldn't bury it. Conkle will pick up his third foul. And Hunter Hayes, who's finally feeling it, back at the line. Again, he will shoot 2. Free throw is no good. Still a one-possession game with 1:23 to go. His next one is good. 54-50. Carmack the other way. Bounce pass to Connell. Left side pass to Conkle. Into Smith. Smith on the baseline underneath the arch. Banks it in. And a timeout called by Coach Carty. 54-52. Eldon on top. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. 54-52. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media. What? Well, this ball game was pretty much controlled by Salem for 3 quarters. They could not hang on to fourth quarter, missed some opportunities, got some fouls, and got to give a lot of credit for Eldon. They just hung around, and now here in overtime, they have a 2-point lead with 1:12, I believe, is what is remaining in this, well, at least the first overtime. Salem has just scored. Eldon will inbound it from the baseline. Salem in a half-court defense. They need to stop here. They need to get the ball back. Inbound comes to Hayes. Hunter Hayes with 6:17 in this game now. Hanging off to Rush. Stolen there by Carmack. The ball went through Rush's hands. Carmack all the way down is fouled. Couldn't get the shot off, and he'll shoot 2. But Rush did the job. He got the foul, but he kept him from shooting. So Carmack will shoot 2 with exactly 1 minute to go. Braden has only scored 2 points in this second half. And the free throw, short. Tried to short arm that, it guided it. Need to shoot it. Next one is no good. Goes off to the side, and a foul's going to be called on Arts. Josh Arts will get his first foul. Going for the rebound. Going to the line will be Bledsoe. BJ does not have a point in this game. Got injured early on, was able to come back, which is a good sign. But he will shoot 2 free throws. 54-52, Eldon with the lead. Exactly 1 minute on the clock. Free throw, it is no good. Has another one coming. And this one, it is good. Still a one-possession game. Now with under a minute to go. Conkle has it, and a timeout called by Coach Carty. 55.6 seconds left. We'll keep it here and tell you coming up here in the SCA. The Tigers will take on Kabul next Friday night. That'll be right here at Salem High School Gym, SCA play. And we'll be here to bring it to you here on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, and online at KSMORadio.com, Twitch TV. Don't forget our Lady Tigers will be at Willow Springs on Monday night. That's going to be a huge SCA contest. And that will not have that on KSMO Radio, but that's Monday night. Salem Lady Tigers at Willow Springs. And then they're going to be on the road again Thursday when they travel down to Thayer to take on the Lady Bobcats, another key SCA matchup. for our Coach Reardon and our Lady Tigers. The Missouri Tiger game, no scheduled LSU for tomorrow night, has been postponed due to COVID-19 concerns. So the Missouri Tiger game with LSU tomorrow night, it's scheduled to be on at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, has been postponed. No makeup date has been assigned to that game yet, and we'll still have to see if the Tigers of Missouri can play even on Tuesday night when they're supposed to have another game. So we'll have to just see how that all plays out. 55-52. Salem trails it here in overtime. Conkle will get it into Carmack. Carmack gets a pick, trying to drive in, trying to get away from Bledsoe. Going baseline. Carmack stops, trying to get underneath, and getting the ball there is Smith, and he travels with it. Boy, Tigers have had a lot of turnovers in the second half. Key turnovers. Bledsoe has it. Now they get across. Stolen there by Smith. Smith outside to Carmack. Carmack's jumper short. And ball comes down in the hands of Smith. Smith has it. 30 seconds left. Smith to Conkle. Conkle going baseline. 9-footer. Banks it in. And a timeout called by Coach Carty. He has one left. With 28 seconds, Salem within one after the steal by the Tigers on the press. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. 55-54, Eldon on top. This is Tiger basketball on KSMO Media. Salem Tigers got the steal, got the basket, still trailing by one here in overtime after they turned the ball over, and then they were able to steal it back. For Salem, they have 10 steals in this game, but they still trail it, and they have to get one more possession back. Right now, they trail it by 1 point, 55-54. JV lost by 1 point earlier tonight, 37-36. He's trying to get it in, does to Rush. Rush turns, spins, flips it out to Aiden Wells. Wells back to Rush, 20 seconds to go, and he is fouled by Carmack. Braden now at 4. And Rush will go to the line to shoot 2. Tigers went for another steal, couldn't get it, got the foul instead. Kyler Rush has 6 points, all coming in that fourth quarter. Free throw is good. 2-point ball game. Next one is no good, brought down by Carmack. Carmack with that rebound in the offensive zone. Carmack to the paint, short jumper, not any good. Brought down and controlled there by Bledsoe, and he'll be fouled. And the foul called on Josh Arts. So Carmack had the chance to tie it, but kind of rushed it a little bit. Had more time, I think, than maybe he knew. 10.8 seconds left. Bledsoe will be shooting 2. Eldon drops everybody off the line except for Bledsoe. And the first free throw, it is no good. Still a 2-point game. And Coach Carty will burn his last timeout. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. This is Tiger Sports on KSMO Media. Well, welcome back, Salem High School basketball arena. Isn't that bad when your monitor dies? Just died. Just died. All right, so Bledsoe will be at the line. He will shoot one more. Missed the first one. 10.8 seconds left. Bledsoe's free throw, it is good. So Tigers need a three to tie it and send it into a double overtime. Carmack into the paint. Lost the ball, comes down to Conkle. Tied up, stolen away as he bounced it off his foot. And a timeout called by Eldon with 3.3 seconds left as Carmack bounced the football off his foot and turned it over as Eldon was able to recover on the steal. They take a break, 57-54. We'll just go ahead and take a 30-second break as well. And we'll come right back with more Tiger basketball right after this 30-second break. This is Tiger basketball on KSMO Media. (57-54). It's Eldon on top. Tigers will need a steal and an immediate three to send it into double overtime. Eldon will try and obviously get it in and draw a foul. Tigers will probably try and foul on the inbound. Hees has it. Hees fires it in, and it's over. Tigers didn't foul, and so it was easy just getting it in, and Eldon wins it by a score of 57-54. Salem falls to 2-8 on the season as they just didn't finish this one. They had the chance, gave it away a few too many times in the fourth quarter. Again, getting closer and closer to getting where they need to be, but without Morrison tonight, Tigers are at a definite disadvantage and fall to the Mustangs by a final score 57-54 in overtime. We'll come back in a minute and a half, wrap it up. This is Tiger basketball on KSMO Media. Welcome back, Salem High School Gymnasium. As the Tigers lose it in overtime, 57-54 to Eldon. Tigers led throughout this game, had as much as a 12-point lead in this contest. I think at one time had a 14-point lead, but watch that dwindle away in that second half. Watch the Eldon Mustangs hit some key threes down the stretch in that fourth quarter. Kyler Rush, who had been in foul trouble most of the game, and Hunter Hees started lighting it up. He had 3 in that second half to really lead Eldon back in this game, as Hees had nothing in that first quarter or first half. He had 1 point on a free throw, and Aiden Wells, who had a great first half, had 14, finished with 21. But tell you what, he was a force down low, but not as much a force in that second half as he was early on in the game. However, with 10 rebounds, he still was a rebounding force for the Eldon Mustangs. So 17 points for Hunter Hees, 21 for Aiden Wells. They led the way. Kyler Rush finished with 7, 4 for Zabin King, 4 for Nicky Martonfi, and 2 for P.J. Bledsoe, as well as 2 for Austin Rush. Rebounding for the Eldon Mustangs, as I mentioned, Aiden Wells with 10, 5 for Austin Rush, 3 for Hees and Zayden King, 2 for Kyler Rush and P.J. Bledsoe, and 1 for Nicky Martinfee. For the Salem Tigers, their leading scorer tonight was Braden Carmack with 21, 9 for Ethan Simpson in the contest, 6 for Levi Smith, and 6 for Garrett Connell, and 6 for Gunnar Conkle. Easton May had 2, 4 for Josh Arts in the contest, and the Tigers, again missing Lucas Morrison tonight, really hurt him in this game tonight. Leading rebounder for Salem was Garrett Connell. He had 9 in the contest, 4 for Josh Arts, 3 for Levi Smith, 2 for Braden Carmack, 3 for Ethan Simpson, and 1 for Gunnar Conkle in the contest. Salem 9 of 19 from the free throw line in the game. That didn't help a lot tonight. They missed a lot of free throws, especially in that second half. 14 of 24 by Eldon. Salem Tigers finished with 17 turnovers and 10 steals. Eldon had 15 turnovers and 6 steals. Salem had 2 players fouled out in the game. Easton May did so with 3.6 seconds left in the game. Ethan Simpson did with 2 minutes 23 seconds left to go in overtime. Salem now 2-8 on the year. They will be off till next Friday when they host the Kabul Bulldogs here at the Salem High School gym in SCA play. And the Tigers will look to just try and finish off a game. They did a pretty good job of coming back against Newburgh, just couldn't finish that one off. And tonight led most of the way in this one, had opportunities, just couldn't finish. And again, that close, but that close is still that close. You're just not there yet. But boy, you know, your heart bleeds for them, as they had a good chance to come away with a win here tonight, as they did on Tuesday night, but fell just a bit shy, and they fall to 2-8 on the season. Tomorrow is the seed meeting for the St. James tournament, and we'll find out more about that bracket next week from Coach Carney. In the meantime, for Krista here doing the filming, for Jim back at the station, running the controls there, I'm Stan Stevens, thanking you for joining us and hoping you enjoyed the game tonight between Eldon and Salem. It went Eldon's way, 57-54. Again, one final reminder, no Missouri game tomorrow night due to COVID-19. That game has been postponed. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Good night from the high school gym.